So when you hear the name Mogadishu, what's the first thing that pops into your head? For a lot of us, it's probably images from old news headlines, right? Well, today, we're going to flip the script and look at a completely different side of the city, the one that comes alive after dark in the Banaadir region. All right, let's frame our whole conversation around this one big question. What does a city's recovery sound like? I mean, really. It's not just about shiny new buildings or political handshakes. It's something way more elemental, something you can actually hear buzzing on the streets.
And believe it or not, the answer is just floating in the air every single evening. The sound of recovery? It's the sound of normal life taking back the night. It's that hum, you know? The sound of a city that's really, truly breathing again.
So, to really get a feel for this, let's start by just setting the scene. I want to talk about the physical vibe of the place, that raw energy you can feel in the air. We're talking streets, lights, and constant motion.
You can literally feel the pulse of the city. This is not a place that just packs up and goes home when the sun sets. Nope. Instead, you've got this constant stream of traffic. You see those three-wheeled bahajis zipping in and out between cars? Shops are still open, and the big intersections are just pulsing with light and people.
And that quote just nails it, doesn't it? It's so much more than just traffic. It's a real, tangible sign of life, of business being done, of a community that's out and about. It's the rhythm of a city that's decided it's not going to just sleep anymore.
But, you know, a city isn't just about streets and lights. It's about the people, right? It's about how they connect. So let's move from the busy roads and step into the social heart of the evening, what we're calling the taste of the night. For a lot of folks there, the evening has this really simple but super important ritual. It all starts with friends gathering up. Then they find their spot, you know, their favorite place, and they just settle in for some food. And this is the key part, conversation. That's really the core of it all.
And what's the one thing that brings people together everywhere? Food, of course. We're talking popular stuff like shawarma, pasta, rice. But, and this is just as important, you've got the tea and coffee shops. These places are way more than just somewhere to grab a drink. They are the social hubs of the whole scene.
And a massive part of the scene, it's the young people. For them, these get-togethers at night are absolutely essential. It's where they link up with friends, sure, but it's also where they talk about the future. You know, hashing out plans for jobs, for school, for their dreams. The night becomes this space for them to plan and to hope. Okay, so we've got this picture of a super busy social city, right? But that's only half the story. To really get it, we need to dig into the details, the nuances. We need to look at what makes this a real night of contrasts.
So the evening really has these two different personalities living side by side. On the one hand, you've got that social night we've been talking about. It's loud, it's bustling, it's all about friends and restaurants. But at the exact same time, there's the private night. This is what happens after evening prayers, when families just spend quiet time at home together. It's more inward, it's calm, it's all about family. And both of these, the loud and the quiet, are totally part of the city's rhythm.
But look, underneath all of this, both the social nights out and the quiet nights in, there's this constant sense of, well, awareness. This incredible vibrancy exists right alongside caution. People are always vigilant. In some neighborhoods, you'll see less movement as it gets later. Security is something that's always in the back of your mind. It's a complicated reality, for sure.
So, when you take all of this and put it together, the traffic, the shawarma, the quiet family moments, and even that layer of caution, what do you get? What does it all mean? Well, it all adds up to one powerful thing, a symbol of pure resilience.
And you can really boil it all down to this one simple idea. Nightlife here isn't just about partying or going out. It's this incredible mix of everything, of life, of work, of friendship, and of rest. It's the whole human experience, just happening after the sun goes down. And this right here is the biggest takeaway for me. Every single conversation in a tea shop, every bajaji weaving through traffic, it's like a small act of hope, a small act of defiance even. It shows you a city that isn't just recovering, it's being reborn. Slowly, for sure, but steadily. And it's happening because of the everyday efforts of its own people. So I want to leave you with this one last thought to chew on. If a city's nightlife is really a reflection of its spirit, you know, its resilience, its complexity, its hope, then what does this nightlife, this vibrant, complicated, and utterly determined nightlife, tell us about the future that Mogadishu is building for itself?